EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Just as we were ready for air, it was the Colts emerging from the locker room to great fanfare here in Indy. They're ready to go as the Colts get set to match up with the Cincinnati Bengals.
Randy Bullock to kick off for Cincinnati.
Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Eason going to throw it out of the shotgun. That's into the hands of Pascal. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. 5 yards on the game's first play. Second down.
Brings up second.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Second down. Here's Eason. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. And he's able to get out to the 32. Brought down there. Rookie quarterback, rookie running back. They team up there to pick up the first.
1st and 10.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
And he'll get this only up to about the 35.
Taylor
making the play defensively, Carl Lawson.
35-yard line.
No, Jonathan Taylor didn't get the yards he wanted on that carry. But I think this is central casting for him to be with the Colts. A big, strong, physical offensive line that goes with his running style. Elite speed, elite power. I think he'll catch more passes out of the backfield in the NFL than he did at Wisconsin. And yards after contact, that's his forte. The only thing he's got to improve on, taking care of the football. Put it on the ground way too often at Wisconsin. If he learns to hang on to it, he could be one of the surprises in the NFL.
A big play there on the option. Give him 42 yards on the ground.
At the 22-yard line.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. From the gun is Eason. Campbell making the catch. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first.
Brings up nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. That's complete to Jonathan Taylor out of the backfield. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal. 1st and goal from the 6. From the gun, Eason. And that's going to be caught. Oh, a one-handed grab there. He's got it for the touchdown. This is a crew. They've come out flat their last 2 games, both losses, but just judging by the energy level, they look different here early, and that touchdown shows how.
Yeah, it seems to me that touchdown gets them off the treadmill. Because, you know, you've been on the treadmill. I've seen you work out. You go forever and ever, and it tells you you've gone somewhere, but you really haven't. You're in the same spot. They've exchanged it for an escalator. Still got some hills to climb, but they can get there.
These are good analogies. I run outside sometimes, though. You know, get some fresh air, a little sun on your face.
A little wind in there.
Yeah, that's right.
Darius Phillips on the return. The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
going to lead up the Bengals here 1st and 10 at their own 22. On the ground, this is Joe Mixon. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. There to stop him was Darius Leonard.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Burrow going to fake to Mixon and now look to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. LaMarcus Joyner with a pick. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect. How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
7.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Eason. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down.
56, Mike, 56, right there, 56. Pick it up, guys, pick it up.
Operating from the gun, Eason. When the rookie QB gets his first touchdown pass, that's one you put in the trophy case. First career interception, that's going to be one he wants to forget.
Yeah, and he's not going to go ask for the football, right? Yeah, you can keep that one. The key for him, what does he learn from it? When he watches the tape, does he have an answer right now where he already understands what mistake he made? That's what the coaches are going to want to know, and that's what they'll grill him on and see how he grows from it.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
47-yard line.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Open here, Adam Thielen. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. And the line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. From the gun to give to Mixon. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
13 yards.
And a good pickup there by Mixon, and that shows the talent that he has. Back-to-back 1,000-yard seasons. 4th in the NFL in 2018. 9th last year. But I look for those numbers to jump back up again with the introduction of new talent in Cincinnati.
From the red zone now, here's Burrow, first down. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra. And he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. Joe Mixon with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And it's no good. He misses the extra point, and this remains a 7-6 game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And this carries into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
Coming up on a 2nd and 6. They run with Taylor. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. We know this offense, they're built around passing the football. That time, the running game didn't suit them so well.
Not so well, but they have to do it every so often. You have to be able to control the pass rush a little bit, make them somewhat hesitant before they come and get your quarterback. At least have the illusion that you have a running game.
A nickel look now for the Bengals as they try to stop him here on 3rd down. They go play action with Eason. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After one, a 1-point game, 7-6. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Now Joe Mixon. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Joe Mixon with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Bengals have taken the lead. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Eason on second down, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
To throw on third down, Eason. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Bengals grab it. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused, because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
34-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that, because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
After the penalty, it's Mixon. They showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry.
8-yard line. A gain of 10 yards. And it's third down.
On 3rd and 1, Burrow. He's got his man, Boyd. And they move this all the way down to the 9. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. First down. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals.
To Adam
Thielen. His second touchdown on the season. And the Bengals, they widen their lead. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go.
The score, Bengals 20, Colts 7. Randy Bullock to kick off for Cincinnati.
Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
And 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, pump the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You'd better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And finally taken down at the 20-yard line. A huge play that time for the Colts. 44 yards on the ground.
First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Back to Taylor on first down. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Jonathan Taylor, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Colts have got it back to a 1-score game. Great call to hand that one off, and his running back did the rest.
Someone read their keys correctly, and on the defensive side of the ball, they certainly did not, because they really essentially were just going to swarm the quarterback. They kind of guessed themselves out of the play, and guess who benefited? The guy with the football.
Good. Extra point right down the middle, and the lead will shrink to 6.
Colts 14.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Taken about 7 yards deep. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. The Bengals drive about to get going. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides of this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
Brings up 2nd and 11.
Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And he'll get this one up to the 26. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Burrow points the target, and he has it over the middle. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards to play. Mixon with a first down carry. They find some open field here. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 11 more on that one, and another first down.
And a Bengal first down.
First down, here's Burrow. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
A quick throw now complete to Ross. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Throwing again, it's Burrow. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on 4th down. They'll run with Mixon, and they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as they'll wind up going backwards. Denied on 4th down is Joe Mixon, and the Colts are going to take over with a football. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start this.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Past the 20, 10, touchdown, Indianapolis. Harris Campbell, 83 yards. And the Colts have tied things up. They can take the lead with the extra point. He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy. You could see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on, can you throw with touch? He just did right there. And, boy, it was pretty.
The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag, so they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Sanchez now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Throwing now, Burrow on 1st down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Burrow once again here on 2nd and 10. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Second down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Eric Reed. 2nd interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates are going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
15-yard line.
Throwing is Eason. Catch made here by Campbell. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
At the 17.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking that time to get it to Paris Campbell. 3rd down here.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll send you down to Orlando and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, and no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He fakes the give here and looks to throw. Got an open man. That's C.J. Uzomah. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Mixon with a 1st down and more. And all the way up to the 46.
Eric Reed on the tackle.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along. Now Burrow on 1st down. He's going to have the hook up to Ross.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
It's a gain
23 yards on the play.
First down, Bengals.
Down from Colts territory. Here's a 1st and 10. Down at the 31. Mixon with it. And give the tackle to Anthony Walker.
Mixon, the ball carrier.
Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
2nd and 5.
Once again, they run with Mixon. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1? They got to get it to the 21 here on 3rd down. Here's Burrow. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
And those two just have been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
A 45-yard attempt.
And Bullock will put this one through. And with that, the lead changes hands here in this 3rd quarter. Well, they don't get a touchdown here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you've motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
They run once more with Taylor. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
So 1 first down on that drive, and that's it. Forced to take the deep shot on 3rd down and couldn't hit it. Now they have to punt this one away.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And this will be down by a member of the kicking team just outside of the 30-yard line.
At their own 30.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught? But the biggest thing is make sure these guys encourage each other, pick themselves up, because right now it's been a really tough ball game trying to stop these offenses.
Oh, it really has, especially as of late.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
Slant pass to Boyd. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. That'll put him at 66 receiving yards now for the game, and he's got a 1st down.
First down.
They'll run on 1st down. Nixon. The All-Pro Justin Houston in on the tackle.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they They also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6. From the gun on 3rd down is Burrow. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Well, pretty woeful there. Just 23 yards on the punt. And the Colts are going to take over, albeit deep in their own territory. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
The ball resting on the 20. Here's 2nd and 6. From the gun is Eason. Campbell making the catch. And the ball is knocked out, and the Bengals grab it. And this is taken into the end zone. A fumble recovery and a Cincinnati touchdown.
Touchdown, Cincinnati.
This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room. Boy, they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave him a comfortable lead.
Extra point up and good by Bullock. And that makes this a 9-point game.
Randy Bullock to kick off for Cincinnati.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them. The coaches from all the way up here, they were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Eason going to throw it out of the shotgun. He's got Burton here. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Take over 1st and 10.
This will probably be the last play of the quarter. Burrow from his own end zone. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Incomplete.
3rd quarter here in Indy. This is 2nd and 10. Back to throw now in his own end zone. A throw for Thielen once again. This time it's complete. He's at the 40. The 20. 10. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Adam Thielen. 99 yards. And the Bengals are able to grow their lead. So how about that for a backbreaker? Again, 99 yards.
And how about the audacity of the play call? When you're backed up that close to your goal line, usually you're just trying to run some type of a wedge play, a quarterback sneak, a dive, anything to try and create some room and take care of the ball. But that's confidence in your offensive line that they'll protect the guy throwing it, and he finds his guy for 99 yards. I love what they just did.
And that will make this a 16-point lead. Back now in Indianapolis, where the fourth quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the third quarter. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll make this a second down.
Gain of 5.
Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. William Jackson with a pick. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
Take over first and
I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go.
first down, Cincinnati.
Back to Mixon on first down. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
The Bengals on third down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is third down and 12. From midfield now, Burrow. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 34-yard line. A Bengal first down on the 16-yard pickup there. From the 34 now, here's first and 10. They'll run with Mixon. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Joe Mixon, 34 yards. And the Bengals add on to their lead. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now, no question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football.
Yeah,
what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. And they work this well upfield across the 45. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. A big hitter to start the drive has them up near midfield here for first and 10. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Another incomplete pass there. What do you take from this game offensively?
Well, you know it's tough to really analyze for them because it is a team game, right? And let's be honest, though. The defense did them no favors in this one at all. Offense actually moved the ball. So, bottom line, film session, defense, it's going to be a real tough one for them. Offense, they'll get a little bit of praise.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Play action. It's Eason. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
They're going on 4th down. Here's Eason. And he's got his man, Hilton. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, Eason. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Eluding the pressure right. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Von Bell. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd.
The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34.
He's tackled at the 30.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
3rd down.
On 3rd down, Burrow. Oh, he may have gotten lucky. Tried to dump it off underneath on the check down. Nearly picked. Instead, it's incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts. This time on 3rd down.
Punting now is Huber as he sends it away. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now left side on the swing pass. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. This a 2nd and 7 from the 37.
3. Brings up 2nd and
operating from the gun. Eason, now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Sean Williams. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground.
Number 28, Joe.
Give them 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
They'll stay on the ground. Vincent again. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave them with a 3rd and about 5.
He's taken down at the 33-yard line. It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's 3rd down. On 3rd down, Mixon.
And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
Final score.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're...
Kick it and go. Kick it and go.